Hi, David Lindsay here, Vitality Expert, and welcome to Snap Clap. Have you ever felt down and out in the dumps, whether it be something physically, something mentally, something at work, at home, wherever, and just been in so deep in it that you just can't see the end of it? I've been in that situation a few big times throughout my life. Once I broke my arm and my arm went paralysed for 4 months. I thought that was the end of my career as a trainer. I thought that was the end of my career ever training or being an athlete of any sort. When I was in the midst of it, I could never see the end of it. And yet that was 12 or 13 years ago. Another time, my wife got hit by a car and she shattered her leg. She was close to losing a leg and she was in a wheelchair for 5 or 6 months. And at this time, we also had a 6-month-old daughter. And again, we just couldn't see the end of it. And that was 5.5, 6 years ago. The good thing about being in these terrible situations, no matter how bleak they seem, no matter if you feel like darkness is all around you, so long as you wait it out, there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Because it brings me to a universal law. A law that I read about and has been brought up again and again just in conversations that I've had with people. The universal law of seasons. Summer is followed by autumn, is followed by winter, is followed by spring. And that's the way it always is. Sometimes the winters are bitterly cold and long. And when you're in the middle of winter, you can never remember what it's like to be summer. You can never remember the warmth of the sun or being able to wear a singlet and go to the beach for a swim. Because you're right in amongst it. But give it 10, 12, 14 weeks and that'll all just flip on its side. Same as when you're in summer and it's 30, 40 degrees and you just can't struggle sleeping because it's so hot. You can never remember the times in winter when it's cold, when you can never warm up. It's the law of seasons. No matter how bad something is, given time, you're eventually going to come out of it. No matter how dark something is, you're inevitably going to come out of it. So next time you're in a dark situation, try not to think about the situation itself. Think about there's going to be an end. And just recently in Australia, we had the Are You OK Day. It's really unfortunate that we need to have a day to ask people, are you okay? Let's make it a daily thing. Any day, if you see someone, ask them, are you okay? And if you get asked that question, be man enough or woman enough to fess up if you're not. It takes a real man or a real woman to admit when things aren't necessarily going right, that they're not feeling 100%. Don't just put on a brave face and go, yeah, things are going to be all right. Talk to someone, a friend, a colleague. You may even need to go see someone professionally, but be able to get it out there. So the law of seasons, things are never going to always be bad. There's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. And remember, the darkest moment of the night is just before the sun comes up, just before dawn hits. It's the darkest time. So see out those dark and gloomy times, and inevitably, light will shine in. If you found this video valuable, I'd ask you please do 3 things. 1, like and share. I'm sure that you got loads of value from this video, so why not share it with your family, friends and colleagues and give them loads of value as well. 2, comment. We as a community would love to hear your story about times when things seem bleak, things seem miserable, and you sucked it up and you got through it. You got through it, and on the other side was goodness. On the other side was greatness. But we as a community would love to hear. And 3, we have loads more videos that I'm sure you will love. So why don't you visit our website at www.davidlindsay.com.au and get many more hints, tips and tricks. To your improved vitality, I am David Lindsay. Thank you.